Huenited had the opportunity to actually partner with a public high school in the Cincinnati Public School District to work on pedestrian safety. This high school had experienced a death as it relates to a car going through the crosswalk. And I think since 2019, they had about 13 other incidences where there were close calls. So what's most encouraging is the fact that these students actually felt empowered and wanted to do something for their own safety. And so there was an instructor that was at West High that reached out to a member of the Huenited board and said, hey, there's an opportunity for these students, and they want to create a public service announcement, a PSA, on pedestrian safety. We immediately thought that that was a wonderful idea, primarily because of the fact that we came behind their vision and provided the creative expertise, tutelage, and advisory to be able to help put together this PSA campaign. So West High, they put together a 3-tier campaign. I think the best approach was that Huenited came up with a one-day design sprint, which is basically, when you think about it in the context of design thinking, you get a particular problem, and you think about different ways for solutions, and they go really deep into a creative exploratory. That was created by one of our co-founders, Tyson Betts. The great part about that entire experience is the fact that we saw the business community come behind these students to amplify their voice, their vision, and their perspectives. And so we had 20 students, 18 advertising and creative professionals come behind them, representing 5 firms, advertising agencies. And at the end of the day, they created 3 campaigns. Those campaigns then were taken on the road. The first stop was Cincinnati City Council to the Public Safety Committee, in which the campaign was introduced. The students were actually able to speak publicly to public government. And then another 20 students, a busload of students, came out for open advocacy and support. The request at that particular point was requesting $50,000 to support the media placement behind the campaign in surrounding schools throughout the district on streets. Then the next stop on the tour was to Cincinnati Public Schools. They had a pitch competition that was made up of aspiring board members, existing board members, and actually a state legislator was also part of the part of the competition. And thanks to the open testimonials and us giving voice and having a professionally polished campaign, they were actually able to win that pitch night as well and become candidates for potential funding for Cincinnati Public Schools, as well as taking it to the state of Ohio and maybe be a candidate for state dollars under public safety. So I think this is a really good example of where our business community meets our upcoming students to give them power and voice. But I think collectively we have an opportunity to make our neighborhood safer, and then also provide exposure for students to get exposure to the creative and marketing and strategy type of environment. So these were students that traditionally have not had that level of exposure to these type of practices. Some of them were never going to speak publicly, and some of them really didn't have a lot of experience in teamwork, right? So the project not only brought community impact, but it also developed and honed some skills that these students will find valuable throughout the rest of their lives. So Huenited is very proud to partner with West High. We'll see where this journey goes. But at the end of the day, we got a group of students who wanted to do something on their own, and we empowered their voice and their vision through the creation of this PSA campaign. So that was it.